Oh, hang on, we have an issue. We have an issue at home base.
There's actually not much I can do about this.
Oh,
Other than hoping my guns work.
Oh, Longinus, look at him!
Longinus is here for this reason!
Get it!
Fight on, brave soldier of the Empire!
Look at him! I know we're getting our asses kicked up north, but look at him, just mowing them down.
What a servant of the Empire he is. And also, he's supported by Brother Dimitar.
Oh, this is
This one is Dimitar, I'm saying. One of them's dead, so we'll say the one that's alive is Dimitar. Danitar died, tragically.
This is everything we wanted from the close of the series. Drama, tension, Longinus.
Giant Scottish people, it's all there. Everything the viewer comes for.
Exactly. Honestly, viewership, let us know in the comments. Like, it'll be some time before we embark on a series quite like this one again. But like, if you have enjoyed it, we need to know what you enjoyed.
Massive.
It's been a long
Well, I
haul.
think we did know this when we settled in for it, but yeah, this has been a huge series.
Yeah, it's had a small but dedicated viewership. So like, we appreciate your patronage, guys. Let us know in the comments, what have you enjoyed specifically? What would you like to see more of? Like, we've very much enjoyed doing this. Like, we've really loved doing this.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I was saying this earlier because, like, so we recorded all the Necron stuff and all the Orc stuff in one sitting. So actually, as of our last session, it's actually been quite a while since we last recorded. And I was just saying, like, we were both just genuinely really excited to sit down and record this again. Like, it's never dragged, really. It's always been something we've looked forward to and that's been fun to do.
Yeah, I mean, second perhaps only to the D&D stuff on the channel. This is the most fun I think I have playing this game. Because like
a massive 40k net.
Oh yeah, obviously. There we go. So you see these gals who are running at us. Those are Howling Banshees. So they're an all-female aspect warrior shrine. So like female Eldar embrace this particular aspect shrine, the way of the warrior that is the Howling Banshee.
Yeah.
So I think like they can channel psychic energy through a shriek that demoralizes and like debases their foe.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so there you go.
And it's what was that all-female like fucking bomber unit from the Soviets in the World War? That would call like Howling Banshees or something, like Night Witches or something.
Oh, I think in German it's the Nachtwächter or something like that. But like it literally translates to the Night Witches.
Yeah.
Which was, I think we spoke about it on the channel maybe a couple times before. There's it
does sound familiar, yeah.
There's a role-playing game based around them that I'd love to play more of. I played it at a convention once. It's really good. But the NPCs in this role-playing game are historical Russian army officers.
Ah.
So like one of the NPCs, your commanding officer might be Vasiliki von Romanov III. But he's an actual Russian army officer. You can look up his service record. And he's an NPC in this game about the Nachtwächter that you play through.
That's actually quite cool.
Yeah, it's quite cool. And you instead of playing like a fictionalized like game, you play through the Nachtwächter's historical campaign. It's like if you do well enough and your character survives, you get to bomb Berlin, or as close to it as they got.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah,
genuinely.
I would like to play more of it. Like it's a very inexpensive game. I don't think we bother attacking their stronghold. I think we just hold these points.
Just so many not Night Witches, Fire Prisms stuck on what you were
saying. It's crazy. Like I don't even know if you're supposed to overcome that stronghold. I think I have done it, but it's tough going. The Fire Prisms are ridiculous.
Yeah, and there's like just an unlimited supply of them, seemingly.
There's no strong counter to them, really.
Yeah, because I always get them confused with the Falcon Grav Tanks, which are quite frankly a joke.
The Falcon, well, in the tabletop game, the Falcon Grav Tank is basically like a light transport unit.
Yeah.
So like, it's not a battle tank as such. It's a troop transport. Yeah. Whereas the Fire Prism is like a dedicated fuck you up sort of battle tank.
Well, it's like a main battle tank.
It's the very epitome of the glass cannon. Not least of all because like its main weapon is made of crystal. So yeah, it's a literal glass cannon.
Right, I think we're ready for the final holding.
I hope it's not such a long slog. If it is,
20 minutes will be absurd. We'll put the speeder on at that point.
We'll soon find out.
Yep, once this is done. Oh, it's like the sergeant's doing it, yeah. Because he's got the fucking power sword.
I don't know if it's always the sergeant. This is a cool scene as all the Marines kind of kneel, like...
Yeah.
We have faith in the Emperor. That's it. Run into our guns. That'll work.
So yeah, we're in a pretty good state here.
They're like the henchmen in an action movie. Like, you know that, like, you ever watch like John Wick?
Yeah.
You know, like
you come and run at me, and then you come and run at me, and then you once they're dead. It's like, no, that's one by one.
You know, like the 20th
10
guy.
minutes. That's not terrible. We can do that.
Yeah. You know, like the 20th guy who runs at John Wick, who's just watched 19 of his like fellow like mobsters or fellow like Russian hitmen die horribly against this man. What is going through his mind that he thinks like I am going to be the guy to take him down?
Approaches I might be taking. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, I could retreat, I could surrender, but no, I'm going to be the guy to take this dude down, even though he's murdered 1,000 of my like comrades.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the guy who kills John Wick. In much the same way as these Howling Banshees are like, I'm going to be the guy that decimates the Space Marine line.
Takes down Thule.
I like that Thule seems to have recovered. Did we have to buy him back?
He's been near a chaplain for a long time.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Because I've got this guy here that's attached to not
Longinus,
Longinus, the other company. No, Longinus is back here. He's the dedicated rear guard.
Oh, so
him and brother Dimitar are holding the fort there.
Just can you imagine
Dimitar,
how awkwardly they've been standing there for like hours, being like, "So, do you like the music, brother?" I myself enjoy the hymns of the God Emperor.
Yeah.
What do Space Marines, like, it's not really made clear in like any of the codexes what Space Marines do in their downtime exactly. I don't
do they have downtime meaningfully?
I don't think so. I think they train, I think that like they pray, and I think that's about the sum total of your life as a Space Marine. You're either doing one of those two things if you're not actively persecuting a war.
Yeah.
Good use of the auto bombardment right now, Nano Channel Doctor.
Yeah, that's the way we're in. So we're getting a bit of a rough one with the Grey Knights. They keep running in. That's what they do. Did you say for terror? I don't think I've ever heard him say that before.
Terra being like it's the name for Earth.
As in
the
Earth, yeah. But still, I don't think I've ever actually heard him say that before.
I used to think it was for terror, as in like an amplified version of fear, for terror.
No,
but it's Terra, Terra. So, fire dragons coming at us now, like the orange armored dudes who have anti-vehicle weapons.
Well, that's what Word of the Emperor's for.
Smashy, smashy. Just the an absurd number of grav tanks.
Yeah, it's wild. This is literally fucking illegal.
It's I think actually, if you play as Eldar, like as in like if they are your chosen faction, you are limited as we are
they're like
two grav tanks.
Yeah, they're like predators, aren't they? Yeah. So.
Yeah, they are, and they're like 5 vehicle caps. You could never actually have more than 2 of them.
Yeah, well, fire the usual of this game
like they're dwindling.
Yeah, there's the usual of this game of the AI just overtly just cheats.
We're being pushed. We're being pushed center, I think. Oh no, we're okay.
Yeah, give me a sec. Yeah, you literally just do stuff which is not possible.
At the very least, we're holding strong. We've got a hold for. We are 30% of the way there.
Oh, God.
Hey, buckle up, viewership. We are almost there. This campaign ends not with a loud bang, but with a grind.
Like I would honestly say, I think of all the the Stronghold missions, this is probably the best one to end on.
It's a nice retrospective because we get to discuss like the other races, like Chaos and Orks pop back up again.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of time on Tau. We'll do a full retrospective as the credits roll, viewership. We'll talk about like our highlights and lowlights.
The Demise Northlands.
Yeah, I think we can maybe push it. That's only 1 grav tank they have left. I think we can get. Can we get a toehold? It's up to you.
We'll see. We'll see how we're looking once the Predators softened it up a bit. But we've got Terminators and Assault Terminators here. We're in a good way with this particular crew.
Oh my! Another one! Jesus Christ!
I wonder if we can. Yeah, if they even have like a fucking vehicle portal that we can do anything to. Or
Has Word of the Emperor regenerated yet?
No, not quite. Nearly.
Almost.
I'm actually going to teleport these guys up here and take these fuck out.
We could always like teleport back if it goes pear-shaped, which it might.
It's a risk. But this Fire Prism's gone, at least, so...
Look at that!
Oh, they're just Vipers. Vipers are nothing. Like, Vipers are literally like the... Oh, there's another Fire Prism. No.
3 Fire Prisms!
No.
No, teleport out.
Retreat!
To hell with this. I don't even think the game intends for you to attack.
Nah, you can
that
hold this for
strong
5
point.
minutes.
I'm sure I've tried to make inroads. I think I have beaten it before, but like...
Yeah, I suspect it's doable, but at what cost? You can empirically do it, but...
The Emperor protects. Faith is purest when it is unquestioned.
Madness.
The Harlequin, or whatever they call it, they make some weird sexual noises as well. The
The
Howling Banshees and that.
I mean, like, the Howling Banshees are meant to be, like, you know, impossibly sexy elf babes. Like,
Yeah. Well, that
because this game is marketed
futuristic
at
Harley Quinn.
Yeah, they're marketed at one counter person. And
14-year-old boys.
Fuck you. But also, you're not wrong.
I know, that's why I keep saying it.
I'm not a fan of this 14-year-old boy chat. What's happening to the gate to, like, the north?
Little. Oh, more Fire Prisms in a shocking turn of events.
It's like, even the developers realize, like, okay, so we gave the Eldar one good unit, so we're going to spam it a lot.
Yeah. There's another 2 in the queue there. Yeah, it's like you said,
Crazy.
like, I don't mind so much, like you say, and you accurately say that a lot of the time, like, these stronghold missions are just like fighting through turrets, but it's at least the game, like, there are limits in the game on, like, you know, how many turrets you can build and stuff like that. Well, there aren't limits, so I can understand, okay, this is a bit wild, but you can build unlimited turrets, or a lot of them. Here it's like, you literally cannot build this many of this unit.
No.
It's just like, yeah, it's overtly cheating, but just to fucking stall you is irritating. And right.
At least this mission doesn't rely on you conquering them. You don't have
No,
to...
that's true. It is fucking jebbing my assault terminators to the point where I'm going to lose them, because I keep teleporting them away, and somehow every time I teleport them, they end up further into that area. Go there! Teleport to there.
Live.
Oh, yep, no,
there
they
we
did
go.
actually, yeah. But most of them didn't. Most of them didn't even teleport. I don't know what's fully going on with them.
Go center. Are we waning there?
Nah, they've thrown in the Avatar of
Oh
Cain,
my
but-
god, the Avatar. So
what
we should
Battle
talk about
Cry's
the. I am reinforce the Grey Knights.
Yep.
We should talk about the Avatar of Cain.
Yeah,
So the
go ahead.
So the Cain is the Eldar god of murder and war.
Nice.
And in order to like summon that avatar, that giant like screaming flaming demon of a thing, which looks really cool, in order to summon it, like an Eldar warrior has to willingly sacrifice his life to like the god of war in order to embody that avatar and become the Avatar of Cain. So at the start of this mission, there was like a cool cutscene where one of the warp spider, they're called Exarchs, like sergeants basically. Like
yeah, I did see that.
he runs off and sacrifices himself, and in exchange they get access to the Avatar of Cain. Whilst the Avatar is alive, like their units like move faster, they deal more damage, they produce more requisition, all sorts of nonsense.
Everything's just
But-
better.
But here we go. Thule might smash him. If Thule does smash him, there's a really cool kill animation that I would love to see. I think the Avatar technically qualifies as a demon,
Yeah.
so maybe the Grey Knights deal more damage against him. I don't know.
Oh shit! What the fuck? Where am I? There we go.
Back to Thule. Here we go. I think he's gonna get him. I really hope like Thule gets the cool kill animation. This would be a really good way to end the campaign. I really hope he gets it.
Oh yep. Well, he just no. There's no
sort
animation.
of.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah, that's cool.
Fucking hell! Did he just turn
I
into
am-
ash?
We're hard pressed on the left though.
Oh shit, we are. Well, we're not hard pressed. We'll be fine.
Oh, our infantry holds strong. It's fine. Oh no! There's a fire prism over there. We should.
No, it's gone. It was just a falcon. It's fine.
No, that was a fire prism. I think you have.
Well, it's gone. Either way, it's gone.
One more minute we got to hold for.
We'll be
Jesus. That's it. Bring the thunder.
That was quite cool that he shot him in the face with his plasma pistol and he just turned to ash.
I like that. I don't think that was the cool kill animation.
It wasn't cool, but it looked cool anyway, because of
it
like
was
literally like he was fighting with the hammer and then just shot him once in the face with the plasma pistol.
It's a very nice.
Oh no, it is a plasma pistol now. Actually, yeah. It's not a melter gun.
No, like we won't get that war gear until maybe the end of this mission. But like,
no, we need to do more defenses for that.
Oh, okay.
0 more minutes. We're nearly there. There we go.
Oh yes. Why isn't the librarian? Nixon! Nixon is fighting the
Nixon
Avatar.
always wins.
This is a cool cutscene. Well, I say cutscene. It's a cool thing that's happening.
Engine-generated cutscene, yeah.
Apparently, they're just bombing their own chaplain. You can see a chaplain, they're just there.
The wetway is closed to us now. We are trapped on this world. The Avatar of Cain has fallen.
Oh, he killed the librarian. Oh no! Oh, that's cool.
You get him, Nixon.
Get him, Nixon. Oh, it had to be Nixon.
All of you.
Brilliant.
Nixon always wins.
In the wilderness.
Nixon's back. There's a cool bit here where like those two grav tanks just whoop, zip out of existence.
Farseer. I do not deserve that title, Harlequin. My vision has failed us all.
Say that again.
Yeah. Clearly.
My fate is here, and I shall not flee from it.
Yeah, that was a hard fought one, that one, actually. There's a lot going on constantly. You've got assaults from the left and right. There's a lot of like optional objectives left and right, and there's all that shit going on to the north. There's a lot going on in that one.
It's the first one that I feel like that bastion, the last one in the Raised Peninsula. I don't think we could. Like, I don't know if we could have overcome that.
No, but also it's not. I think that's by design. Like, you're not supposed to be able to beat it. Yeah, whereas, like, actually, the thing that's technically given us the most grief was the final push against the town.
Yeah,
because that's the only thing we've overtly like had to take
stalled.
A second push at. Yeah. Not counting the abortive first and second episodes.
The redacted episodes. Yeah. The heretical
now
episodes.
We must get some kind of... Oh, well, you go for this.
Relics of Oathway. The Blood Ravens had suffered Eldar trickery and Tartarus and razed paradise not long before their arrival on Kronus. In Tyria, they avenged their fallen battle brothers with alien blood. By sealing the Eldar Farseer Taldeer's webway portals, they blocked any possibility of her escape. What follows was a careful hunt for every last alien on Tyria, culminating in the death of Taldeer herself. The chapter's librarians, for their part, spent much of the aftermath of the battle studying the remains of the fearsome demons summoned by the Eldar. This so-called Avatar of Cain, the savage incarnation of a blasphemous alien god, crumbled into inert matter at the battle's apex. Epistolary Antaeus, senior librarian in Kronus. Excuse me, Epistolary Nixon, senior librarian in Kronus, made sure that each piece was collected, catalogued, and shipped back to the chapter librarian. In later years, this would cause the Blood Ravens no small amount of trouble.
Ooh, I wonder what that's a reference to. Genuinely.
I guess the Eldar come to get the bits of their dead god back. Before we do a retrospective, Doctor, do you want to call a brief break so we can come back refreshed?
Yep, sounds good.
Cool. If you're still with us, viewership, thank you for joining us. Like, it's the very precipice of the campaign. Maybe this will be edited to be a break and then a separate retrospective.
Just go for a quick piss and then go straight into the retrospective.
We'll see how it works. But we'll see you in but a moment. Thank you for tuning in.
Eldar race defeated. Excellent. Last one.
Huzzah! Praise be to the God Emperor.
Now is something different going to happen. Here we go.
Oh, this is cool.
That's a skewered guardsman.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever seen this.
Their purge
I haven't,
on the planet Kronus. The battle barge Litany of Fury remained in close orbit.
Oh.
You lost it. Oh no. Fucking bollocks.
I have button. It's fine. It's cool.
Are you back?
Can you pause? No, it's fine.
Cool.
I
Can't pause it.
The Imperial Guards.
Can you try and reconnect through TeamViewer?
I'm trying. What's the password?
Can't remember.
Carry on. You commentate. It's fine.
Well, I mean, you can still commentate. You just can't see the Blood Ravens mopping stuff up.
How's it looking for them? How are our boys doing?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they convinced the Segmentum command that indeed the Imperial Guard should have withdrawn, and therefore it was their fault that they died.
Victim blaming.
Yeah, basically.
We exterminated you, but it was your fault.
Yep, Segmentum command agreed. Yes, Lukas Aleksander should have withdrawn. Fun.
Well,
but apparently the Guard were always salty about this.
I don't feel great about that.
The darkest time in the chapter's history began soon after the war's end.
I think this refers to the events that follow, where it turns out that like the Chapter Master of the Blood Ravens, like he's a weird, shady librarian. I'm pretty sure he's fallen to chaos already.
Oh, it's actually so. It's showing the credits, but it's also showing the opening from Dawn of War 1, which I used at the very start of this series while you narrated the opening crawl equivalent.
It's probably the highlight of the series. It's very good.
Yeah, you were clearly enjoying it as well. So, this has been really interesting. Like, this has been one of my longer series with multiple people, because this has been approaching 30 episodes, if not more now, which is wild. I've genuinely really enjoyed this. You?
I enjoyed more than I thought I would. So, like, obviously, I love 40k. Absolutely adore getting the chance to talk about it. But like, just watching you play through a game that I've played multiple times was very entertaining.
Yeah.
Because like, I didn't feel the usual pressure to like act on the game and like win the game. I could just watch you do these things, and I could chat about all the things I wanted to speak about.
Yeah, it was kind of it's a type of game a video that I've been trialing, and I think it's been a success. I'd say, all things considered. Let us know in the comments. But of this kind of one of us plays and the other one watches, and like we both commentate, but only one of us actually playing. Because then otherwise, like I was thinking about what games you and I could do of like stuff that's on remote play, so like the Lego games and stuff like that. Was like actually this one might be a bit better, a game that I don't know so well, but you know very well, and you know very well the lore surrounding it, and just give you that chance to talk shit. And genuinely, recording has been thoroughly enjoyable.
Oh yeah, this is as much fun like I've had on the channel since we played Lego Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, wow, you enjoyed that in a you really did. You loved that. I loved
really
it too.
enjoyed that.
But yeah, you were that recording of us leaving Helm's Deep. You are having a deep enjoyment of that.
I think that's maybe one of the happiest periods of my life. But like, if you haven't seen the Doctor and I play through Lego Lord of the Rings viewership, go back and have a look at it. There's some really tremendous content because
it's an experience. Yeah,
it is. Like, we both know a lot about Lord of the Rings. If you're halfway interested in the movies, the games, go back and have a look at that. But this was fun because like I just got to like knowledge dump everything.
Yeah,
everything
I
I know
think we
about
covered
40K.
everything pretty well, honestly. There was no point where I really felt we were like, I don't know who this is, I don't know what's going on, and I felt that momentum was carried forward really well.
Yeah, it was fun. Like in that kind of latter episode where I was like, actually, I would like to play for 5 minutes. That was kind of fun as well because like I'm good at.
It's sorry, I know you can't see this, but it's doing an epilogue.
Oh.
So it's
What's
zooming
happening?
out from Kronus to another planet.
Interesting. Is this like the Soulstorm planet?
Third planet? That's
No,
a different
it's
system. That's Caraver, not Kronus. But
Oh, okay. It might just be like
it's just
war.
is it like just system wide? Oh no, it just says 2007 in huge numbers on the screen. I guess it's telling us about Dawn of War 2 probably, because I think that's when that came out.
War never changes.
Very much so.
I thought I'd get burned out just watching you play, and like I didn't at any stage. Like I did enjoy the 5 minutes I got to assume direct control because like I'm pretty good at Dawn of War. I've played a bunch of it. Like
not through a remote connection and using a laptop touchpad. There.
Oh no, that was a challenge. I was like, okay, this is going to be more difficult.
Yeah,
but
let us know. Let us know in the comments what have been kind of like your favorite parts of it, and as for upcoming stuff, let us know your thoughts on that as well. So we will be playing 40k. As in actual tabletop 40k, those plans are in motion. May have been recorded by now, depending on when you're watching this. It may even be uploaded soon. But that is a thing we're hoping to do. On the plans list, potentially, is the Bard having a crack at Soulstorm. Whether we'll sit and do a whole campaign, dunno. But that is a concept. If that's something people are interested in, give us a comment. The more that gets as an idea, the sooner that will move up the schedule. For now, I think I know what we're doing next. I'm going to keep it to myself for now.
Not even I know viewership
No,
what this secret project is.
It's not going to be... So, on the list, potentially, is the Battle for Middle-earth. But you don't know that game. You've never seen that. And I think we've done RTSs before, and we've done Lord of the Rings stuff before. So it'll be something a bit different. It will actually be a game that I've only vaguely played. A game I started playing, started enjoying, and then realising my 2011 laptop was not capable of really delivering me the enjoyment I wanted on that game. But it was on sale on Steam the other day, so I bought it. And it would likely be a similar setup to this one, of me playing it, you commentating, except for the fact the game would be blind to both of us.
That'd be fun. I think it's worth commenting, before we move on to like Nick's projects, I think it's worth commenting on like Dawn of War, that like this is a really just good game. Like, it's balanced. Well, every faction is unique. It feels balanced in and of itself.
Yeah, it feels balanced with obviously the caveat that the AI does cheat, but
the AI does cheat.
I think that's different. Obviously, if you do like a skirmish, the AI doesn't necessarily cheat, but the campaign is, whilst it's pretending itself as like 6 factions fighting enough of it, you aren't on equal footing. But also that's because it's not supposed to be truly like even. It is supposed to be you're kind of doing a single player story, but you're just doing a slightly randomly generated one.
Yeah, I feel like no single like territory gives you an overwhelmingly powerful buff. Like we were challenged in every stronghold. Like every faction presented a unique challenge. Like it's just a really well put together game. Like obviously, I'm a fan of tabletop 40k, so like I was probably going to like this regardless. But it's a really faithful transition of the tabletop version of the game into virtual reality.
And I think that makes sense, because like when you think about how 40k plays, from what I understand, that's the kind of game that I think originally spawned the concept of the RTS, so you can see the relationship was there from the start, so this was this was theirs to fuck up and they didn't. So
yeah, I think there's an element of that. Like also like it just looks, to this day, it's a handsome looking game. I mean, like all the kind of like the zoom function where you can zoom in, like watch individual Space Marines.
Obviously,
punch
the graphics
individual
are fantastic.
Orks in the face.
It's amazing how much different this feels. So me and the Dragon recently wrapped up a game of Age of Empires on the channel, and it's interesting how much better this feels, despite being of a similar time. This wasn't much after Age of Empires 2 that we were playing. But it's like, the fact that that's like individual units that kind of move as a squad, but kind of not, and there is just like, they just go at each other and do an animation and both simultaneously lose health until the other dies. This one feels a lot more like you're really watching units fight.
Yeah, and the voice acting is solid, the map design is really good. Every stronghold mission, indeed, like maybe every mission is just really thematic and really like flavorful.
Yeah, I'm genuinely really glad as well.
I really like it.
I'm really glad we managed to do every stronghold mission as well. Like,
the
AI never took out itself. We always like had a chance to fight against every enemy, and we took them all out manually, purged the unclean.
That was cool. Like, I almost kind of regret we played Space Marines, because like I know a lot about Space Marines. I knew if we played Space Marines we'd do well.
Yeah.
It might be more fun if we tried to win with Orks.
Maybe, but it's not like this wasn't fun. Hey, maybe that's a thing for the Soulstorm series.
Oh god, don't make me the Orks. Don't make
Viewers,
me the Orks.
let us know. We'll play fucking Imperial Guard for 30 episodes.
I think I'd actually quite like, because we spoke about the Dark Eldar, we spoke about like all the other factions. Like, I think maybe playing as Sisters of Battle would be a good shout, because we haven't spoken about them.
They handle a bit strangely in Soulstorm. They have their own resource called Faith.
Yeah,
and they're all big on acts of faith, being a thing.
I think maybe like Sisters of Battle would be a good shout, because we've spoken about every other faction. They'd be new
even
to
the Dark
us.
Eldar we have, but just let us know in the comments. But other than that, it's been genuinely a really fun journey. And for the last time, I've been the Doctor.
I, of course, have been the Bard.
And this has been Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War, Dark Crusade. God, that's a gobful. Thank you very much, and good day.
Take care.